Okay, hello guys. In our last discussion, we discussed about micromanager, the stereotype. In this episode, we are going to discuss about the visionary leaders. Let me ask you this question: when we say visionary leaders, if you look around yourself and both the option are both professional and personal life, what can you name few of the people who really are visionary leaders? And in fact, if you want to go into the past in our history, if you find out, if you can find out, just imagine few names, and in fact, you can type into the comment box whom do you really think are the visionary leaders. To name a few, I really think that few of the visionary leaders which I could imagine and think about were Martin Luther King, that was one, Nelson Mandela, great leader, then Oprah Winfrey. Yeah, am I right? Oprah Winfrey. Winfrey or Fry? Yeah, so pardon my pronunciation. Elon Musk, he is a visionary leader, yes. He thought Wright brothers, Steve Jobs, Mahatma Gandhi. There are so many names which we see as visionary leaders. So now, if I talk about visionary leaders, I have given you a few names. What is the definition you will take for visionary leader? How you will define a person, a leader, a manager as a visionary? And let's break it down. Visionary to vision. That's simply defined that a person who is having a vision, and vision, and we are not referring to that vision that we can see it. So we are referring into the professional terms that have clear idea about the future, a plan, a thought, probably the things which a person can see through the eyes of his mind, and he can or she can think that yes, this is possible. Those people are called the visionary people. They really have the different kind of mindset. They always look for the bigger picture. When I say bigger picture, they just don't focus on the present outcome but also look for the future outcome. These are inspirational people who have power to influence the other people. And most importantly, they see things differently, and they have power to challenge a status quo. These are often charismatic and persuasive, that I mentioned earlier as well. Now, let me tell you other stories about these visionary leaders. They are visionary, they have thinking, they think for the present as well as future, look for the forward, that what are the best can be done. And there are certain things which generally usual people can't see, and they have that power to see, believe, and to get it execute through other people. So so that what the visionary people are. They just see, they are big picture thinker. Always they are full of idea, but they are very allergic to details. They have ideas, but many a time they do not have that plan, that how the things are going to be executed. So they think, they plan, but they get the things executed through someone else. That's why it is also sad when it's come professionally, it's a teamwork job. Someone is visionary leader, someone is execution one, right? So they will stand up in the meeting. These visionary leader will stand up in the meeting and they will tell you that team, we are going to revolutionize the industry. We are really going to make a difference in this industry. This business is going to be 1,000 crore tomorrow. Tomorrow, when I say tomorrow, it's mean maybe down the line after 2 years. Yeah. Currently, they are sitting at 100 crores, but they can see that this business is going to make the difference. That's what a visionary leader is. They just keep thinking differently. And there is one more thing about visionary leaders, and that's happened with everyone, and especially this happened with the visionary leaders as well. They are having the idea of big picture, but sometimes they are not able to find the keys of their own car. And in fact, if the GPS tell them the direction, they will ignore it completely and they will say that don't limit me with your narrow thinking. I will reimagine the road. So that's how these people interact with everyone. In fact, with the GPS as well. So that's what visionary leaders are. That's my definition. What do you think? And what are the benefits of working with visionary leaders? So, do you have any idea, thoughts? How do you see that? What the changes a visionary leader can make in your life? Any thought about it? So, one of the important thing which I can think that the visionary leader can make in your life is that they can enable you to think of something maybe you could have never thought about that, because they have this power to challenge the status quo, and that's really a very very powerful thing that's not with everyone, and that's what make these people really different from the people who are normally the other having other strengths. So that's one. They make you really successful and make you aware about the powers, what difference you can make in your life and someone else's life. That's one. And they have the power to influence the people. They can really excite you to do work in the under the guidance of such leader. You really can make a difference and can do a work which you never imagined. So these are the few power which I can think. What do you think about these leaders, and what powers you can find out that will really going to be great if you can share with me? That's definitely is going to improve my horizon of knowledge. And now let's also find out what are some of the key weakness of these visionary leaders. So while we discussed about the powers, definitely they also have some of the blind spots. Maybe the one which I see, sometimes they also oversee the things, they become more confident than actually the things seems to be, and many times they put lot of pressure on the executor, the team with which they work for their vision, because sometimes the vision they look forward to is not practically possible, or maybe they practically possible. That's one. And the second thing is maybe the timeline they are offering to complete that particular task is really low on time. That's what that exactly can make a lot of stress for the team they work with. But of course, when there is so many positives, there will be something negative, and of course that can be taken care in some way by working with some coaches, mentors. That's why leader have to have worked with some of these kind of people who can make aware a leader about their blind spots so that the team doesn't burn out and they can deliver their best. So now this was about the visionary leadership. And in our next section, we are going to meet someone else. Till then, wait here. Let's catch up again.